Three mistakes that you're making as a beginner on Pinterest, right? So if you're trying to use Pinterest, especially in 2026, 2025, today is 9th of December, I think 8th or 9th of December, 9th of December, and this is going to be very useful for you, right? If you're going to be using Pinterest. Pinterest is a search engine, as you know. Google is a search engine, YouTube is a search engine, TikTok also. Pinterest is also a search engine. For some of you that are going to be using Pinterest in 2026, right? The end of 2025, you're making three beginners mistake on Pinterest. And let's dive straight to the mistakes that you're making, right? So one of the mistakes that you're making is that you're pinning randomly, right? You're pinning whatsoever come to your mind, right? You just go on Pinterest, you pin, and so your content feels scattered, and the algorithm get confused. And when you pin randomly, it confuses the algorithm, and they don't know who to push your pins to, right? They don't know who to push your pins to. Don't just wake up in the morning and say, so you need to also have a content pillar for your Pinterest. If you are going to be pinning on Pinterest, um, you need a content pillar, right? Content pillar that align with your brand, that align with you educating them, that align with you sharing your story, that align with you building your community, that align with you also selling whatsoever your freebie or your digital product that you created, or whatsoever product that you have. Don't just post randomly, because by the time you post randomly, you know what happened? You have low impression. Nobody's going to view it because the algorithm is not sure who to send your pins to. And then you have a slow growth, and then you have inconsistent audience. It's just like on Instagram as well. When you post randomly without you knowing what you're posting, right, it becomes difficult for the algorithm. Pinterest has algorithm as well, right? So I need you to know this, that Pinterest has algorithm. So stop pinning randomly and pin according to your content pillar. Content pillar can be five things, can be the subject, the things that you talk about on your platform, right? And your story, mindset, and maybe three other key things that you are promoting or that you're selling, right? Or that you talk about. Then make sure you're creating content according to your content pillar, and don't just post randomly. So this is the second the second mistake that you're making, right? We talked about pinning, right? So I talked about choose three clear topic, right? Create a pin that support this topic consistently, because it's going to build trust within your follower. The second mistake that you're making on Pinterest, right, is that you're ignoring the keywords. Okay, let's go to Pinterest right now. So this is Pinterest. When we go to Pinterest and you're about to search for something, right, and you want to say how to be feminine, feminine, feminine woman, feminine woman. If you can see over here, you see how to identify a healthy feminine woman, how to dress like a feminine woman, how to be a soft feminine woman, how to be a dark feminine woman, how to be more. All these things are keywords. All these things are keyword. And one of the things you can do if you use iPhone, I don't know if it is available on Android users, right? You can snap this. When you snap this, what can you do? You just copy it, right? When you copy it, you add it to your description, right? Make sure you add it to your description. So this is something that you can easily do, right? How to be a feminine woman, or maybe your content is how to be a good parent, how to be a better parent. See, all these are keyword. Or mistakes beginner make. Pinterest mistake, or we can say Pinterest mistakes mistakes for beginners, right? So you need to understand that, or Pinterest for beginners, you see. So Pinterest for beginners, Pinterest for beginners tutorial, Pinterest drawing for beginner, Pinterest on how to make money on Pinterest for, so all these things are things that your keywords are things that you need to put into consideration when you're creating your pins. Now that you know, keyword is very important because Pinterest is a search engine, right? So pretty visual attracts, right? So when you design it, a nice visual, but the keyword tells the algorithm what it is that you have there. So your title, right, is also very important. Your Pinterest shows your pins to no one, right? When you do not say your title. So it is really important for you to say your title. Otherwise, your pins will get buried away. You attract the wrong audience. You missed traffic, right? So use your description, use your text, use your board name, use everything that you need. You need to create a board. I'm going to be taking you through all of it. So now, as I showed you before, this is my Pinterest, right? If I'm going to create a pin, this is the pin that I designed. So I'm going to download this pin that I designed already. For some of you that know how to use TikTok, right? That know how to use, for some of you that know how to use Canva, good, right? Now I've designed this and I said 3 big mistakes beginner make on Pinterest in 2026. I'm going to download it. When it is ready, it is being downloaded, I'm going to go and create a new pin, right? I'm going to go to my profile. The next thing I'm going to click on Pinterest, you go and create a pin. When you go to create a pin, you upload the pin that you made on Canva. You upload it here. After uploading here, we're going to have a title. I have everything ready already, which is the title that we're using from the beginning, right? Which is 3 Pinterest mistake that you're making as a beginner. Grow your pin fast. We're going to copy it and bring it to our Pinterest and put it as a title. Your title is very important because it will help the search engine to understand what is it that you created. And the next thing is the next thing we're going to do is to give a description. Description is going to make sure that people understand what is it that you are talking about in your Pinterest, right? So you're going to add your description, right? For some of you also, you need a link to your Pinterest, right? You need a link to your Pinterest. Whatsoever it is that you're promoting, for me, this link over here is going to be a link to this Pinterest video, right? It's going to be a link to the Pinterest video, or I can add other Pinterest video, right? And the next thing I'm going to do is this here board, which board I have created a board for my Pinterest, so that after they've they've seen one of my pin, if they want to see more pins, it's automatically will bring them to more pin. You see, tagged topic. So I have the tag topic from my when I did a keyword research. So I'm going to copy this tag topic and I'm going to post it here on my Pinterest on here. These are the topics, right? Okay. And the last thing remaining over here is the link. But I can say, okay, I'm going to add the link after editing this video and come back to this video because I want to drive this traffic to my YouTube, right? So for some of you also, we've talked about this is your description. The description of this video is, hey sister, are you making this Pinterest mistake? pinning all over the place, forgetting your, these are the mistakes. I say I will show you what goes wrong, an easy step to make your pins work, what you need. I told them what they need, and I added a call to action, which I'm going to be giving to them my freebie teaching them how to create a digital product, right? Or I'll be putting here, they should watch my video on YouTube to learn how they can create, because I created one already. I don't know if I can find it right now, right? They should watch my video to learn how to create a pin. They should watch my video on how to start their a tutorial or for beginners, right? So this is what I am promoting, right? So for some of you also, you are ignoring the keyword we did just now. And lastly, no call to action. Call to action is very important when you're creating your Pinterest, right? Add a call to action before you even create your pin. Are you going to promote or are you going to sell? For me at this moment, I'm looking at driving traffic to my YouTube, because I want people to get to know me. I want people to see me, right? And when I'm driving traffic to my YouTube, or when I'm giving a freebie, I know already. Am I giving a freebie? Am I selling? Or am I driving traffic to my YouTube? I know exactly. So it's very important. This is the reason why this call to action, you should know, right? After you've written your call to action here, the next thing is to insert the link where the people are going to go to and publish your pin that you created, right? And publish the pins that you created. Your call to action is very important. It matters because, right, when your strategy aligned, your impression will rise, you get multiple sales, your audience will grow, right? And you have more visibility without you hustling for it, right? So your pin will not be your pins will stop shouting, right? They will start attracting the right people to you. Your present will become intentional. Your strategy, that's the strategy for you that you need to know. So don't just guess your pin. I want you to avoid this mistake and start really creating a pin that makes people want to follow you, learn from you, buy your digital product, watch your YouTube, whatsoever it is that you're looking to make out of Pinterest, right? For some of you that are yet to create your digital products, I have Femerit low ticket lab that I created that can teach you step by step on how to create a digital product, right? If this is something you're interested in, right, go on my bio, or I'm going to have a link in the description of this video so you can create your digital product and start promoting it right away. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments, and I wish you a nice day, and bye bye.